What's up, guys, and welcome back to a new video on my money making channel. Guys, if you have watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I said, okay, this is the bottom, right? This was the bottom, or actually the second leg, right, on which we waited patiently for it to play out. Okay, I predicted the drop to $112,300. Okay, we pumped. I say we might get another, higher low. Okay, higher low. That's what I want to see right here. And that's what we're just doing, right? The nice thing about this pattern is Bitcoin just broke out this major resistance trend line. Okay, that's a very bullish sign. And if we manage, or if Bitcoin managed to stay above this trend line, that's a very bullish pattern we see. Okay, we did exactly what we expected Bitcoin to do. Right bottom, that's a lower low. Okay, the second leg, actually this is the second leg right here. Okay, we loaded up earlier. This is the second leg right now, and stop loss 111,800 stays. Okay, 111,800. So if we break this 112k level, that's where I want to be out of the trade, because I then think we'll also get to the level of 110k ish, 109 to 110,500, around there. Okay, and what else is very nice about this thing right here, about this pattern, is on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, we saw a bottom here, another bottom, which was already a higher low on the RSI, right? Shows strength a little bit. We came lower, we saw a lower low, and now another lower low, right? But the RSI is showing good strength right now, and now we're here at the golden cross, right, on the RSI, and we're exactly at resistance level. So this is a very, very strong resistance support level, not resistance, support level. Okay, it supports the chart from below. Okay, resistance is, for example, this is resistance. If you don't know, we hit resistance as we approach higher, but we get rejected because the top, right, it's like a roof. Resistance is the roof and support is the bottom. Okay, so we right now see support at this trend line, and yeah, therefore I'm bullish. We have our entries, we set our entries at 113,500, bought in a little bit lower, and yeah, now we're at pretty much equally. We stay in the trade, stop loss at 111,800. With a very low probability, we could also get one more time to the 112,100, wipe, touch a little bit below this low. But, as I said, once we're down here, I'm out. That's why I like the setup really nice. Really nice. That's great. I like the setup a lot, because the downside is 1 point, if you get an entry right now, the downside is 1.2%, guys. The downside is 1.2%, and the upside is approximately 10.6% plus. So on a 10x leverage, here you do a 100% plus, right? Between 125 to 135k or 40k is what I expect. Actually, somewhere in around this area, 135k ish, which would mean a 170% to a 11% downside on a 10x leverage, guys. On a 20x leverage, you risk a 22% downside, right? Put in 1,000, risk $220 for the upside of basically, yeah, I'd say around 400%. 400% upside to 22% downside, guys. I mean, and the chances that this trade plays out are like 70%, I'd say. Maybe 70, maybe, between 60 and 70%. So you really want to take this setup right here and yeah, make some money, right? This is the ultimate goal. We always take high opportunity setups with a good ratio. This ratio is actually amazing, I'm telling you. And yeah, as well as, we nailed this, guys. I mean, I said it around here, I bought my first amount around 3.24 level, right? Then I said my next limit buy order is at 3.199, guys, and we exactly hit this level. That's awesome, right? That's where I bought more, and now we're prepared for the takeoff. I'm telling you, and stop loss are I set at below this low at 3.13. Okay, this is my stop loss here. So yeah, once we get a lower low on that, you know, we might also come to the $3 level. That's what I see in this pattern. So yeah, the thing is, you know, we broke out this support line. That's why it could be a little bit bearish, but you know, I still like the setup. There are always some factors who are bearish, but the bullish setup, the bullish facts, they favor me more, right? I like them more. They're more bullish facts. And yeah, you see, for example, Ethereum is exactly at this resistance line, right? Exactly at this resistance line, got rejected, and it's now retesting it, I guess. You know, I can see Ethereum going to a level of 4,200, basically, right? To this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, and then boom, go up, okay? That's what I expect. What could happen on Ethereum, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We stay patient. This is just a quick update on the trade so far. Everything moves good. Everything moves smoothly. We have half an hour to go until some new information come out. I believe it was to the labor market, right? Something with the labor market. I'm not sure. I was, yeah, I had some different things to do right now, but you know, I'll just update myself quickly on what kind of news will come out, because honestly, I'm not too interested into the news, right? I just trade charts based on what I see. And, you know, of course, when there's coming a news out, or when Jerome Powell, the too late guy, is having a meeting or a conference, right? And, you know, it's always fun to watch. You know, it's nice, you know, because the thing is, the information will not change my opinion on what Jerome Powell says, right? I will look at the chart, I'll look at the indicators, and I'll see what I expect next, right? How I trade the market. And it's just, you know, it's like if you bet on a team and you watch the game, right? You bet on a team because you have information about the team, how it did it play in the past, you know, who's playing against who, this and that. And, you know, it's just nice to watch it then. So that's exactly the same with trading for me. Watching Jerome Powell having a speech and everybody going crazy. Oh shit, we're going to dump. Oh shit, we're going to pump. Rate cuts, yes or no, you know, these are all nice factors just for entertainment issues, you know, but not really something I would consider into my analysis. So yeah, based on that, I'm excited. Half an hour to go. We'll see which information will come out, how the market reacts. Some volatility is always there for sure. And yeah, you know, that might be the last or the leg 2, but I can also expect the leg 2 to, you know, hit the 4,200 level. And if we crush the 4,040 level where I hit my stop loss, right? I put my stop loss here. Then, you know, but I really do think that the 3,900 something level is a very strong level. So this level should not be broken, right? The $3,900 level should really not be broken. This is a level I'm looking for. If we hit this level, I'm gonna load up heavily, guys. This is really a level I really like. I'll load up heavily. We see major support on this level, you know, but earlier as well, like we saw now, right? 4,100 level, and we came exactly down to this level. We saw it exactly at this level. So, guys, you know, follow this channel, leave a like, leave a comment, any questions below, any criticism on how I can make the videos better for you guys, because, you know, I don't know what you like, if I should, you know, involve some other aspects. That's basically, I'm just talking on how I view the market, right? But, you know, if you have some else which I can, you know, do better, for example, I don't know, you know, cutting the videos or something, because now I do one clip, right? I do one clip, I just talk, I don't even do a script, write a script before, or have an idea, you know. I mean, I have an idea of what I want to talk, but I don't have a list on the points I want to, you know, I just go on the top of my head. So, you know, I mean, always feel free to leave constructive criticism down below. Yeah, some comments, share the video with some friends on the update on the market, and of course leave a subscription so you don't miss out on any information on any trade that I'm taking. I'll be transparent as always on this channel, so I appreciate you. And yeah, and by the way, Solana is doing very good so far, right? We bought in at 179-ish. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Because Solana was the second leg I was talking about, right? We saw the bottom here at 175, approximately 175.8. And with this second leg, I told you guys that's where I want to load up, right? And that's what we did. And we pumped good. You know, we were on profit roughly 1,500% because I got in with 100x leverage. And yeah, now we're coming down a little bit. You know, we might even undercut this level, but at 174.8, I'll be out as well. So yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm optimistic. The chart looks nice. The chart looks juicy. I like it how it is so far. And we also broke out this major trend line on Solana, guys. This is absolutely bullish. So that's why I'm saying we could also reach this level of 177 again, right? Maybe 176 if we, you know, follow this trend line. But this is perfectly, this is beautiful right there, you know. It broke out as the first mover. Solana was the first one to break out this pattern. Ethereum didn't manage to do it yet, but we'll see it for sure soon. And, you know, once Ton is up this trend line, that's very bullish, that's massive, and, you know, stay tuned, guys. Follow for more and stay healthy. Take care of yourself. See you on the next one. Bye.